league on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Baltimore Ravens and the Los Angeles Chargers on Monday night.
This is the NFL on EA Sports. We're 10 miles south of downtown LA as you get a look inside SoFi Stadium here in Inglewood. Thanks for having us in, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson up here in the booth. Greg, we've looked at this matchup, talked about the offenses, the defense. It feels like a tight one, and usually what does that mean? Special teams could be a big factor in who gets out of here with the W.
Each week when we come into these games, Mike, we probably do a disservice to just the importance of how much special teams plays a factor in deciding the outcome of these games. And you're exactly right. When teams find themselves very similar on offense, very similar on defense, all the metrics, all the stats, can you find an advantage, even the slightest one, in the kicking game, the return game, generate a turnover or a big kick return? Sometimes that little slight advantage is all you need to tip the scales in your favor.
Here's Darius Davis to return it. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. The Chargers led out by Justin Herbert in his 5th season now, Greg, as the Charger QB, a guy we saw win the Offensive Rookie of the Year in 2020.
His skill set can be determined by the letter A. Arm talent, accurate, athletic, and he's got a kind of aura about him. There's something special that they know when he's under center, we have a shot. First-round pick. He's got everything you want for the quarterback position. He needs to take that next step from being a legitimate, bona fide franchise quarterback to a superstar in the NFL.
Now the former Ohio State Buckeye, here's J.K. Dobbins. He'll push forward for about a yard. Nate Wiggins up to make the tackle. Here's a 2nd and 9. Now Herbert. That's to the tight end, Hurst. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Now, this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
We'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. Throwing, Herbert. And he's not able to get away. He does manage to get back to the original line of scrimmage, and that'll set up 2nd down.
They teach these defensive ends to rush to the X. The X is the spot where the quarterback stops his drop, and you can see when he hit that back foot, he had nowhere to go, and he's able to bring him down for a big sack.
They'll give it to Dobbins. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
When the offense broke the huddle in a line, Mike, I think everybody in the stadium knew this was going to be a run, but the offense is kind of saying, okay, line up. I dare you to try to stop us, and right now this defense has no answers.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Herbert. This throw taken in by Hurst.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
Maybe a couple there. It's 3rd down. Movement up front. And that's our first time tonight to check in with our referee. That's on the guard, Zion Johnson. So after the 5 yards are walked off, they face 3rd and long. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. Coming free is Chark. He's got it. That's well done as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, ball's on time, results in a nice first down pickup.
Here's Dobbins. And he'll be taken down.
You can see the confidence that this play caller has on his opening script. This is a textbook drive here to start the game. Nice job there by the back with a big gain. Sets up 1st and goal.
This has been a solid opening drive. They're knocking on the door. 1st and goal. From the gun, it's Herbert. To the goal line and in. That's McConkey. Touchdown Chargers. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
Dicker, good with the extra point. And the Chargers will take a 7-0 lead. After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. Justice Hill to return. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. The Ravens led out by the reigning MVP of the National Football League, Lamar Jackson, already season 7. Greg, he's won a couple of MVPs, and he's as talented as we see in the league.
We had a couple of his games early in his career, and of course, all the way to his days back in college, his athleticism jumps off the screen. But Mike, these last couple years, his development as a true passer, his ability to operate from the pocket, that's what's really taken his game to this MVP level. And tell you what, we didn't think there was a lot more things that he could do on a football field, and it seems like every year he's proven otherwise.
And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
Aguilar goes off in motion. Play clock down to 0. That's going to be a delay. Jackson now on 2nd down. It's caught. That's Deontay Johnson. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
Zone route running, Mike, is very simple. Once you come off the line of scrimmage after the ball is snapped and you know it's zone coverage, as long as it's sort of in the area the quarterback expects you to be, my rule was just run where they're not. And when he throws it, catch it.
A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down. Here's Jackson. Now a screen set up for Henry. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
And this is what modern-day running back looks like in the NFL. They want to be able to activate these players in the passing game, no different than they do with the tight ends and the wide receivers. When you look out there and you have a mismatch, you have a linebacker or a safety on your running back, he's expected to win, and that's exactly what he did here. Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
Here's 2nd and 9. Aguilar goes off in motion. And the back judge throws the flag. He looks at the ball, looks at the clock. Clock says 0. That's a delay of game. They motion the slot man left. 2nd down. Jackson. That's caught over the middle by Johnson. And he'll be taken down, and that's going to do it. That's the last play of the first quarter. So we've played one quarter here on a Monday night. The Chargers out to the early lead. And we're back at SoFi in SoCal after this. Set to go now on 1st and 10. To the air one more time with Jackson. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable 2nd down.
They face 2nd down and 7. Pistol give to Henry. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold them to 2 and bring up 3rd down. In the shotgun, here's Jackson. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. 2nd time they've hooked up on this drive. This one good for 12 and a 1st down.
Mike, I think we make so much of all these fancy routes, right? The selling, the head fakes, getting in and out of the break. And while that's really important to create separation, that's really more of a man beater. That's when teams want to just play you one-on-one and you have to beat the defender. Against zone defense like we saw here, it's a lot more simpler. Understand the concept of the play, understand where the holes in the defense are, and get there and be friendly to the quarterback. And if you're open, stay open. That's NFL route running. That's what the best guys do.
No motion over Flowers. From the gun, Jackson. Off he goes.
Well, that scramble is ultimately going to end up short of the 1st down, Mike, but it's going to help quite a bit. That's a great job by the quarterback. Just taking what the defense gives you, get downfield, pick up good yardage.
2nd down and 3. Slot man in motion left. Jackson going to keep this one himself.
Down in the red zone, design quarterback runs are a handful for defenses to account for. But in this case, give them credit. Not a lot of room to maneuver here for the quarterback, and they keep it to a short game.
Here's third down and a few inches. Now some movement up front. Flags down. Mistake-filled first half continues. Been a good drive, but they need to convert here on 3rd and 5. To throw is Jackson. That one taken in, middle of the end zone. Deontay Johnson, touchdown Ravens.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down to score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score on the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come away with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Now Justin Tucker for the point after. He's got it. And the Ravens come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. Davis now to return it. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. They'll come up here. 1st and 10. On play action, it's Herbert. He bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throwaway.
Watch the pursuit by this defensive end. The quarterback tries to escape the pocket, but he just keeps on chasing him, and he closes that ground in a hurry and brings him down for a big sack.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. To throw, it's Herbert. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with 3rd down.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
Throwing is Herbert on 3rd down. That one is batted away. Incomplete. No separation that time. Tightly defended. It brings up 4th down.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
And a fair catch is taken. It is just inside the 20-yard line. It's the tight end Likely in motion. On play action, here's Jackson. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. Searching for his Pro Bowl tight end Mark Andrews that time. And it'll bring up 2nd down. The motion man is Johnson. 2nd and 10, Jackson to throw again. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete. Deontay Johnson, the intended target there. And it'll be 3rd down.
I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball.
The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
This is where the playmaking ability almost can be a detriment to a running quarterback. They have such confidence in their ability to keep plays alive with their legs that sometimes they hold it just a little bit too long, thinking they can make the next big play, and good job by the defenders tracking them down and took them down for a loss.
On 4th down, the Ravens call on Jordan Stout to punt. On the return for the Chargers, it's Darius Davis. This returnable from inside his own 40. And it's a good solid return as he takes it back up near midfield. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Herbert keeping it on the zone read. Nothing doing there. He'll go down behind the line.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Here's Herbert. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Well defended there. The quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend, so give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete.
And that is incomplete. Marlon Humphrey, the man there to break that one up.
Well, that's 2 straight plays now where this secondary has won their matchup, and right now the offense needs to find some plays that just call for easy completions. Get your wide receivers in space. Allow them to run after the catch, because right now these downfield passes, the defense is all over them.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. The motion man is Johnson. A 1st down throw for Jackson. That's to the right side. He's got Andrews. And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield.
This defense just gets punched in the mouth on that one, Mike, and it just seemed from up here that not everyone on defense was on the same page, and the offense was able to take advantage of it. The defense has to clean things up here in a hurry, because if they don't, they could be in for a long day.
This throw left side, taken in by Johnson. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. It's the tight end Likely in motion. Off the play fake. Jackson. Brought in by the tight end Andrews. You try to use that size to push forward, but it's not going to work. Defense strong up front. And they're going to get him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Linebacker certainly wasn't fooled on that play. Not only does he get there in a hurry, but he's able to secure that tackle and bring him down for a loss.
On third down, Jackson. He's got his tight end. That's Andrews. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8. They'll motion over Flowers. Play action now. Jackson. That's complete to the veteran, Nelson Aguilar. First time they've looked his way tonight. Good time to do it. It's a first down.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the second quarter.
They'll come up now for second down and 4. Jackson up top again. This throw right is taken in by Flowers. The Ravens now going to use their final timeout. Clock says 25 seconds till halftime. On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Again, it's Jackson. This one on target for Johnson. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
So, 1 touchdown apiece for our two teams. 7-7 on the board here at the break. As we send you back east to sunny Florida. Standing by with our EA Sports Halftime Report, it's the coach, Jonathan Coachman.
Okay, Michael, thanks very much. And with that, we welcome you all into our EA Sports studios. This is the Halftime Report.
Coach, thank you. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of the second half. Could not ask for more from that first half. All even as we begin quarter number 3. Tylan Wallace now on the return. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Jackson now. And he'll let it go deep for Johnson. And that is incomplete.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
They try to set up the screen, but this one doomed from the start. It's incomplete.
He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
2 incompletions to start the drive, and it leads to 3rd down and 10. And this drive is over before it can start. He's swallowed up to force 4th down.
This is what you don't want to see out of your quarterback. As that pocket starts to collapse, the good ones, they can keep their eyes downfield and feel the rush. They don't need to see the rush. Here, his eyes go down. He starts moving around the pocket. Nowhere to go with the ball, and they bring him down for a sack.
Ravens bring their punt team out as he's on to punt for the second time. And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Shotgun now for Herbert. Open man's got it. That's Chark. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback, understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver, who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
Now he'll run it.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. Little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. On the ground, here's Dobbins. And he'll get a couple of yards, and that's good enough for the first down.
This offense, they're not interested in taking the deep shot here. 2nd and short, the way they're running the ball, pound the rock, reset the downs, and just keep the drive alive.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. Now it's Herbert. He'll tuck it and take off. And he'll gain yardage and able to get down at the end of the play.
Take a look at his eyes. You can see the quarterback clearly going through all of his progressions, and he's quick to realize there's nowhere to go with this ball. He makes the right decision and gets out of there, picks up some good yardage, and gets down on the ground.
They'll run it with Dobbins out of the pistol. Trying to find somewhere to move forward, but nothing going. Tackled for the loss of a yard.
The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the first down, but after suffering that loss, now they've got some decisions to make on 3rd down.
Herbert going to try to throw on 3rd down, and that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
Dicker's kick is good. And the Chargers will break our tie and take a 10-7 lead.
Job number 1 on this drive, find a way to get the lead. They, of course, would have loved to score a touchdown, Mike. But 3 points here, that's a pretty good consolation prize as it moves him out in front.
So, Dicker back out after the field goal. He'll send this one away. Here comes Hill on the return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. It's the tight end Likely in motion. On 1st and 10, Jackson. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
A pass pulled in by Henry. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
And, Mike, I think as they try to find themselves clawing back in this game, they're going to have to make a concentrated effort here in the second half to continue to get him involved. Give him opportunities in space with the ball in his hand, and chances are, when he has it, good things happen.
Now, faking the give. This one caught downfield by Flowers. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
This is what every offense looks to do, Mike. They want to attack the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And oftentimes, that's where the chunk plays come. Give it to your receiver on the move and let them do the rest.
To the air one more time with Jackson. Open man, that's Flowers. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
It's the tight end Likely in motion. On play action, he'll set up to throw. Whoa. And he's going to be run out after a gain of about 6, but that'll be good enough for a 1st down.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
He did a good job of making one man miss, but could not get away from this defense in the end. It turns into a loss of yardage.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning 1st down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
The motion man is Johnson. 2nd down, Jackson. And nice work after the catch. He stopped a little short of the 1st down marker, but it is a pickup of 9. Here's 3rd and 2. Now it's Jackson. That's hauled in at the 2. And he'll take it on in. Zay Flowers. Touchdown, Baltimore. Extra point try now for Tucker. It's up and through. And the Ravens are on top. It's 14-10. Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. Davis now to return it. Now an opening past the 30. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. A run with Dobbins. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too. So we are through 3. Back with more Monday Night Football after this. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. He's got a receiver wide open, left side. And he will score. DJ Chark. Touchdown, Los Angeles. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that fourth quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
Now this, an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. The kick is good. And the Chargers move out to a 3-point edge, 17-14. So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. This returnable for Wallace. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Back out is the reigning MVP of the league, Lamar Jackson, and the rest of this Baltimore offense. And he has been in control of this offense. Want to run you through some of the action from earlier on. You've got the 2 touchdown passes, over 200 passing yards. He has been excellent all game long. First and 10. He'll run. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. They'll stick to the ground. Henry rumbles to the first down and more. A big run. They finally get to him and bring him down.
Well, I'm not sure you're going to find a better example of just pure speed in the open field than that run right there. I mean, when he got past the first wave, you got the sense that he might just be able to outrun everybody on the field.
On play action, here's Jackson. He's got it at the 7, and he will get into the end zone. Zay Flowers, touchdown Ravens. His 2nd TD of the game, and this one gives his team the lead.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. 2 guys clearly on the same page, Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
The point after now from Tucker. The kick is good. And the Ravens move out in front by 4. It's 21-17. So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. Davis now to return it. A good return as he takes it across the 30. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. They'll run here. And he is going to be stuffed well behind the line of scrimmage. That play going absolutely nowhere.
Sometimes you run all those big bodies out there, you kind of tip your hand. I always love going big jumbo personnel for a play action. In this case, they keep the ball on the ground. The defense knew it was coming, and they suffer a loss.
Now it's Dobbins. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's 3rd down. From the gun, it's Herbert. Open man is Palmer. It's complete. A gain of 16 yards. First down, L.A.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
That one into the hands of Smart. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. You only get a 1-yard buffer from the line of scrimmage for these old linemen. That time he strayed a little too far, and it draws the flag. Now, Herbert. He'll let it go deep left sideline. That is brought in. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. It's a big play when they needed it the most. And even 30 yards.
Big-time play there as they try to cut into this fourth quarter deficit. At this point in the game, Mike, remember, you're just going to get a couple more possessions, so you have to make the most of them.
John Harbaugh, not a fan of that call, and out comes the challenge flag. At issue, was he able to stay in bounds? The NFL rules, you're looking for either 2 feet or a body part that is not a hand to be down with possession of the ball. No bobbling, the ball not moving around. He has control, so that's what the referee is looking at here. So the challenge there unsuccessful, and it will remain a completed pass. Here's 1st and 10. To throw is Herbert. Looking middle, and he'll get it complete to McConkey. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
Here in the fourth quarter, you just can't predict how many possessions you have left so you can't let any of them go to waste. So far, this has been a fantastic drive. It's a drive that they desperately needed. They continue to throw the ball like that. They got a chance to take a late lead here in the fourth quarter.
Herbert to the air again. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on first down.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Now give on the ground. He's going to force his way for a yard or 2, but looks like this one's going to be coming back. They'll keep it on the ground. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
You have to wonder if next time, does the play caller give his quarterback some options to check out of this play? It was clear before the ball was snapped, this was not a great look for that play call, and you can see the end result.
Time now becoming a factor as we get to 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
The defender saw this the entire way, Mike. He actually ran the route before the receiver even got to his spot. I think they're fortunately this one didn't end up getting picked and going the other way.
So here is Cameron Dicker. Dicker, the kicker, in a big spot. This to get back within a field goal. And this one right down the middle. It's good. And they inch a bit closer here in this fourth quarter.
So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, you don't take those 3 points.
So it is back to a 1-point game now in the fourth quarter as they kick it away. Here comes Hill on the return. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. Lamar Jackson and the Ravens headed back out again. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read seemingly every time. Trying to burn some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. Second down and 8. The motion man is Johnson. They'll drop to throw. He'll find Aguilar complete. And he's going to be taken down, and that will take us to the 2-minute warning. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Here's Henry. And nothing on that one. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. They'll go again here with Henry. And he'll get this ahead. Gain of about 4, and it leads to 3rd down. Aguilar goes off in motion. He's got his man complete to Johnson. The Chargers going to use their third and final timeout. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down. The defense still with all three timeouts at their disposal as the quarterback's down 2-0. We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. Victory formation here as he's down 2-0. So it's a win here for the Ravens. They knew this would be a dogfight away from home, and they were right. But they come away with a hard-fought victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. Good night from SoFi.